Yo! Hi everyone, welcome back to the stream. Hope you're doing well, hope you're starting the week on a high note. Let's get into it. So last week on Friday, when we streamed, we worked on adding stats to the game to be able afterwards to add achievements to the game. But in the meantime, I figured we could show those stats to players. So let's do this today. So I'm opening the game. Game is here. Let's go. Getting some time to open. Okay. It's having a hard time. So, yeah, I wanted to add stats to the game so that you can see how many times you played, how many questions you answered correctly, that kind of stuff. And I had the best idea for where to put this information in the glossary, but not like in the glossary as any pages, but as a page you would put into the glossary. So let's try to do this. Don't know if it will work. We might have to fix some stuff again, but we can try. So let's go to the glossary. And the way it works, it looks like this when it's not running. This is the back of the book. Not the back, la tranche. How do you say that? When you have a book. You have a book? Yes, this one's cool. When you have a book, this part here, I have to add a 3D object for this part here, because when you open the book, maybe I should do this. When you have the book, this part here, I have to add it to my program, because my program only handles the pages themselves. So this is handled by my system, but then I have to like manually add this on the book, and it works. It's a bit like it's a bit janky. I'm a bit cheating with this one. So that's why when you look at the game, like in editor, you can see this object that will become, when you start a game, this part of the book. Here. This is this part of the book here. Okay, cool. So, wait, I need to fix something with moving objects. Object ID. Sprite 3D normal, Sprite 3D shadow. I think it's this one. Sprite 3D shadow is not updated. I was missing this for all the marketing material I created, but it's not a big deal. It's just that all the objects were using shadows from this object here. A big triangle like this. If you go and look at the, maybe I can show you this part here. If you look at this, at some point, yeah, look at the shadows. You can see they are all triangles. It's so silly, but yeah. At the last minute, I saw this after creating all the videos and such, so it's in now, I guess. Let's add a page. So, how to add a page to my book? It's pretty easy, because I have my book in the test scene. I'm not renaming that. It's so funny that some like key part of my game are just named like test, because at the time it was just a test to see if it was working, and since it was working perfectly, I just kept it. Maybe the music is a bit too loud. Hope it's better now. And then the book is here. Here you have all the pages, and what's interesting with the way I did it is you can really flip through the book. So this is the first page. I think there's an issue with the last page, but I'm not sure. We'll see. So yeah, you have all the pages, and what I want is add a page here, which will be just before the index, you know. Let me show you. Hey, Video Crate! We can't see you? What do you mean? Are you still here, Video Crate? Sorry, I'm not watching the YouTube chat often. I should. You can't see me on YouTube? I'm sure we can. Yeah, no, it's working on YouTube. Cool. Okay. So yeah, so my idea is to add a page maybe here or at the end. I'm not sure where, because you don't want to see the stats if you're not looking for them. So maybe not at the beginning, but maybe at the end of the book, having the stats at the end of the books. You know, when you store some paper in a book, sometimes you put a little piece of paper there. That's what I want. So I'm going to see if it's possible to just add one page at the end with transparency, and let's see if it's possible, because I'm not even sure it's possible. So let's try it. What we should do is, so that's inside back cover, just before the inside back cover. So I'm going to add a chat node, which will be a control node. Okay, just before the inside back cover, and instead of using a color rect for the background, I'm going to use a texture rect, or maybe not even a texture, maybe just a 2D sprite. So what we need for this is to add a center container to be sure the sprites will be centered. We make it to take all the available space, then we add a new controller, a new control node, sorry, at the center of our center container. And now we are able to add a sprite, 2D sprite, because I want to be able to rotate it and such. So now I think I have a texture that will fit the need, but we'll be able to create a new one if we need to. But I think I already created something that would work for this when doing some marketing visuals and such. Let me search for it. Art, no. Sprite, Steam, no. Archives, old marketing. Papers, there you go, some papers. Like just papers like this. Not sure it might, I'm not sure it would work. I don't know why we would have papers like this, but you know what? Let's just use that as a test, and if it works, we'll just create a new picture. This picture is good for testing because we have transparency, we have some shadows. Let's try. I'm going to copy that and put it in my assets folder. Textures. Cool. Paste. And now I should be able to access it from here. It's called papers and it's here. And I can add it here. Cool. We will need to copy this and flip it for the page just after this. So let's duplicate that. Let's name those pages. So paper page recto and paper page verso. Paper page verso. Cool, cool, cool. And this sprite can be flipped. Oh, I think it's transform and then scale -1 for the X value. I think it worked. Let me see. Yep, it worked. So it's not perfect because wait. No, I think it's perfect. It's it's not perfect, but it's kind of working. We'll see. We'll see if it works afterwards. Okay. Oh, let me add. I'm going to add some lighting. Cool. I really like that little light. Nice. Next. Hey, Bad Girl, thank you for following 9 minutes ago. Thank you very much. Okay, so now let's see in the script. So the way I add pages is a bit weird. I need to remember actually how I do that. Pages, duplicate. Okay, so I have I have a pre-gen page that will generate my pages, and when I give the page ID, that's cool. When did I ever tell them what the maximum page number is? I'm not sure. Need to find this. I think it's on this script here. Region. Nope. when do I ever call this function then? Not even sure. There you go. So gen page, I first get the control node, make it visible, then set on course preset full rect. Okay, I guess. Okay, so I use the gen page here. But when do I call this? So that's the next mystery. Gen page. Oh, book gen page function equals gen page, and then gen pages. Okay, gen pages is going to use the gen page function that I tell him to use. Number pages, it's here. So where do I ever tell it how many pages I need? I think I do it here. Number pages. Here, okay. Pages before fallacy list plus blah, 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 plus pages after fallacy list divided by 2. Okay. So I need to add 2 to the pages after the fallacy list. Cool. So now that I have the right number of pages, I just need to go back and add some information. So if page blank, back cover, okay, cool. So I can just add this here. -3 is going to be my paper page verso, and -4 is my paper page recto, and we're good to go. I need to change other stuff. We'll see what breaks with this change here. Let's just test it, okay? Let's test. Oh, okay, so it did not take into account transparency, but I think we can fix that. But I kind of like the look of this. We should take into account transparency. But yeah, the idea is to have the stat on this page here with the transparency. Let's see how we can make this work. So transparency, I know we create textures from, oh wait, it's a bit tricky. We have the book, and the book generate the pages, and we're using a sub viewport for this. I think we need to add We need to add transparency to the sub viewport. Background, right? No, I'm sure there's a way to change the background. Maybe it's a viewport property. Set transparent background. Yep, let's try this. Sub1 equals set. No. Sub1 dot transparent background equals true. Same thing for sub2. Let's try again. Okay. Cool. Let's see if it worked. I think it might not work because we have to change some settings. Yeah, we have to change some settings in the texture itself. But it's getting there, it's getting there, okay. It's different, it's black now, the background. So we need to set that as transparent. It's not that easy because I don't know where is this texture. Is page a texture? I'm not even sure at this point. What are the textures? No, I think page is just an object. We will need to add this function to page. We can do that. We can do that. So let's go to here and add page dot set transparent, or transparent background equals true. Okay. Let's save this. Now we need to find what page we're using for this. Page scene, viewport page. Yeah, it's viewport page. Viewport page. Bar, transparent background. It's a boolean. By default, it's going to be false. And we're going to have a set function with a value. Transparent background equals value. And now we need to change some stuff. So page.texture recto and page.texture verso need to be updated. But then wait, it needs to be updated here. Oh. So you know what? I'm not going to change this. I think it's going to be updated automatically. So I'm just going to set it to false by default. I think it will work. Next, viewport font. Okay. So here we get the texture here. When do we ever change some information about that texture? I don't know. So what we're going to do is just update the texture here. Page.texture recto. It's supposed to be a texture, and we can change the transparency. Oh wait, no, we need a material. Okay. Wait. So we need to go deeper, I guess, because it's a Node 3D for the page. Yeah, I'm using page here. Okay. We need to go a bit deeper. That's not a big deal. Okay. So let's update this. Transparent background equals value, and also we're going to update the page value of page transparent background. Only if page is has a thickness of 0. Okay. It's a bit tricky. Okay, so if the page has a thickness of 0, it can be transparent. So now we pass on the transparent value. Cool. Now we go deeper into my nodes here, and we create a new transparent background value here. Okay. And there we are, material recto and material verso. Material recto dot transparency equals, and I think we want alpha hash. I think this one is pretty cool. So alpha hash, the material will cut off all values below spatially deterministic threshold. The rest remain opaque. Let's try only like the just transparency, the default one. Material will use texture alpha for transparency. This is the slowest to render and disable shadow casting. Okay, that's not good. What do we have else? Scissor below threshold. Threshold. Okay, depth prepass is good. Let's try that. But we only have to use this. Hey, Spectre! What's up, Spectre? So we're adding a page to the glossary, but not any page. We're adding a floating page in there. We're trying at least. I'm checking if it can work with transparency, because it might, the Z indexing could get weird. So I might be using redundant code right here. I guess it's not a big deal. Okay, let's run the code and see if it's working. Floating page as in a moving page, as in, you know, when you have a book and you put a page inside a book, like some notes inside the book. I don't know if how you're supposed to call this. Like you have a note and you put it at the just behind the cover. Trying to do that. It's for the stats. It's for, hey Macatap, what's up? It's for showing the stats. It kind of works. It kind of works. The alpha is working. I think the placement of the page is a bit weird. We could work on this. I think it works. As strange as it looks, I think it works. Maybe have it a bit smaller. It's so cool that my code can work with the transparency like that. You have some weird artifact when the page stops moving at the end, but hey. First time seeing the actual glossary? Wait, you never saw the glossary, Spectre? Look at this. Okay, look at this part especially, okay? Look at this part. I'm crazy. I spent way too much energy on making this perfect. I'm so glad you got to see it then, if it's the first time you're seeing it. And also, okay, this also took so much time. The fact that I'm able to use the mouse to click on the pages, even when the pages are not straight at all. I have actual collision testing and all of this crazy stuff. All future games must use this book now. And then you can click and it just goes to the thing. That's so good. I'm so glad of this. And also, okay, that might be my personal experience with games, but the fact that I can click on the page that is not in focus is kind of important to me, because in so many games you have those weird constraints where you have to click on the page that you're focusing on. Here you don't have to. And it works with controllers, and you can go from page to page and the focus kind of works. Of course, it's not, if you're at the end of one page or at the middle of one page and you go to the right, it will focus on the first element of the page and not this one. This would be more intuitive, but it's too much work. This is alright, I guess. And also you can go down and it will lose the focus. That's very cool. It is one of the best animated books with actual physical pages I have seen in games so far. That's a really good achievement for me, you know? To get that comment. Yeah, so the idea is the stats will change. The stats for the game will change, so it makes no sense to have the stats in the glossary. I don't want to have a menu item for stats, because I think stats are not that important to have a menu item, especially if you're starting the game for the first time and check the stats and you see 0 quiz, 0 stuff like that. But I think this is a really good fit for the stats to be on a floating page like this, on a note like this in the book. Because then you can imagine that you are the one taking the notes about how much stuff you're completing and putting that in the book. So we're going to try to make it work. Right now it's not perfect, but I'm going to tweak it a bit. So I'm going back to this, and then we can work in 2D. And it looks like this. We need to scale it down a bit. Let's try 0.5. A bit small, 0.66. Okay. Same thing for this one. Yeah, because we have a page for the recto and a page for the verso. Let's try it. Let's see if it works better. I guess we might have to have a way to go there. I'm not sure. Maybe we want people to have to flip through the book to go through to the notes. It looks so weird. You just have no, that looks weird, right? Maybe it's the shadow. It's floating in the air. That looks kind of weird. I'm not sure how to fix that. Maybe put it closer to the center? Or maybe it's too saturated. Maybe it's just that the color is not correct. I don't know. Let's add the text on the page and see how it looks. Okay, let's add some text. Pages. Okay. Maybe the fact that there are multiple pages is weird. Let me know if you know what's not the best. So I'm going to add what do I want? Is that a margin container that I want? I think a margin. No, we already are on the center. So I think I want a VBox to have lines of text. Okay, Now we need to add minimum size for this based on the size of the page. 500 pixels, okay. We need to rotate that, and we can't rotate. Why? Why can't we rotate? This node is a child of the container, and they don't like for children of container to be rotated, I guess. I don't know why they have this restriction in place, but anyways, let's rotate. Oh, I'm not using the right pivot offset. Okay, that's the exact rotation, I guess. Cool. We could move that a bit. Oh, okay. Let's put that here. Let's add text, so let's add some label. This is a test. Okay, we don't want this color at all. Are we using a style or something right now? What is the theme? I think we're not using any style. Yeah, this one is using the book style, so let's use our usual theme to have the right font. Yeah, see, okay. The theme for all the game is called new theme because I just created a new theme at the very beginning and I never changed that, and I don't want to change it, it's so funny. Just have it called a new theme. The color for the font selected, no, font shadow, font outline. The color for the font, maybe not black, maybe blue. People usually write in with a blue ball pen, you know? That would make sense. Like that. Font size a bit small. Let's increase the font size. This is a test. Cool, cool for your test. Okay. Let's add some relevant text in there. Quiz, completed quizzes. 12. We need to go back to our data info script to have more info. So those are the achievements, but what do we track? The book, oh yeah, number of pages unlocked in the book. That could be a good one to use. Where's my... Okay, I lost my... Oh, there you go. Completed quizzes, then... Pages unlocked. Uh, 15 out of 45, 54. Best score. I already have a page for the scores. Should I have the scores here too? Not sure. Number of good answers in a row. That's cool. Best combo. Best series of... No, best combo. Current combo. Let's say best combo 50, 45. Current combo 12. What else could we have here? This is one page. You can see that I cheat a bit with the collision shape, but it kind of works anyways. Let's go back here. Data info. Okay, I have way too much scripts open. Oh, number of questions seen. Okay. That's good, that's good. Questions discovered? Seen? Seen? Yeah, if I guess. Easy quizzes, expert quizzes, custom quizzes. Let's change that to a rich text label. Oh, we just lost all the text, I guess. That's strange. Oh, I need to apply the font one by one, right? Oh no. Wait, well, let's ignore that then. Can I revert? Yes. We're not doing that then. I think it would be better to use a grid at this point. So let's use a grid. Change type. Grid. Grid container with 2 columns. And that way we can have duplicate this. Perfect. Not perfect. Almost perfect. This is 12. Okay. What's going wrong here? I think this is using the minimum size. Nope. What's going on? Yeah, it's not cutting it. Oh, it's going to take a long time. Let's go. I should maybe do that programmatically. But hey. Let's do it the not so easy way. Do we need this? I don't think we need this now, since we have the alignment with the grid. Okay. Duplicate. Duplicate again. Almost there. Almost there. Okay. Cool. I think we could add V separator, H separator in here just after the custom quizzes. Duplicate. Yes. Okay. I guess we can try it, see how it looks in game, and then we'll decide what we do after that. It's pretty cool. I think we need to change the texture to have, yeah, we need to change the texture, unfortunately, because I think we need to have the text actually on the lines, and it's not doing it right now. But it works, it kind of works. Should we change the texture now? I would probably make it a single page only if the other page are not going to be used. Yeah, that's true. I'm just using some, okay, maybe I can show that to you. Marketing, archive, and here it is. Okay, so yeah, in the logo for the game, this is the logo for the game that I'm using everywhere. So I'm using the pages like that for the icon of the game and for the logo. And I have this texture, and I was just trying things out with this texture already made. So now we're going to change things since it's not working perfectly. And now, yeah, I think multiple page doesn't make sense for this. And I think we should have a more realistic looking page. This has some features exaggerated, like the size of the squares, the size of the little round stuff here, the margin, because it was made for the logo in mind. Like here. Yeah, but yeah, you're right. Let's make a new one with just one page with maybe not a square aspect ratio. I never had any pages, like paper pages that are square. So let's make a rectangle one. Cool idea. Thanks, Macadab. Do we start from scratch, or do we have some stuff we could use? Oh, I have the grid. Oh, that's cool. I have the actual grid. Let's go. So now we just have to cut a page from that. Should we use GIMP? Or yeah, let's open that in GIMP. So I know by heart the ratio that we need. It's 21 fin offset 21 29.7. This is the A4 A5 format, you know. Wait, they're not using my format. 21, 29. They don't want to use my format. Oh, there you go. Wait, no. Okay, cool. This might work. This is strange. Wait, I need to cut. Oh, we don't have musics anymore. Let's start again. We want this to finish on a line like this. Cool. And then we want little circles here to cut. Right. How to make that easily? Not even sure. Maybe I could do make something in Inkscape. Let's go, just a line like that. Okay, then let's make it a really big stroke. And then let's use dashes that are circles. Can I do that? Okay, kind of work. Cool. And now we need to space them out. Let's see. 1.5. Will that make sense? Yes, I think it will. Let's see, 1.77. I think I like that. Let's export that. So export, selection, F1, okay, I don't really care where you export that. The size is important. Right now it's exporting with width 1. Okay, no, that's not right. Okay. Let's try to export this. And now let's open it in GIMP. And now that we're done with that, we need to paste it inside our... We need to add a mask. So add layer mask. Okay. And now we need to paste this. And as we paste it, it will be pasted in the mask. So we can add a transparency. That works really well. Now we can change the size of this. We might want to have it follow the pattern of the paper. Not sure we can. Yeah, I'm not sure. It might be too... It's not that important anyway, right? Okay, I think it's pretty cool now. Cool. Perfect, even. Now we might want to have some shadow built in, but we can try with that. Should we round the corners? I think we should. I think we should round the corners. Like just a bit. Corners are never perfectly straight in real life, even on pages like that. Okay. I don't like that the top of the page is blue like this. I might have to cut it. So select section editor. Yeah, I need to reselect everything. Okay, cool. Did it work? It did, cool. Now we need to crop it again. Oh no, the ratio is going to be wrong. Do we care that much? We don't care that much. Boop. Let's go. Okay, let's try with that. Export as paper. Paper.png. So we had papers, now we have paper. And they are nothing alike. So let's go back to fallacy quiz. Source, assets, textures. And paste it here. So that we can access it from Godot. Sets, textures, paper. There you go. We're going to add it here. Wait. Oh no. Oh no. What? Why did it export all the layer? That makes no sense. File export. That's strange. It's exporting the layer? I can't see it anymore. I don't know where it is. Export as paper.png. For some reason I cannot see it in the folder. I can see it. Okay. And now it exported correctly. Okay, that's strange. Never happened to me before. Am I saving a PNG? Yeah, cool. So let's go back. Replace the texture and should update automatically. Should. It did not. Okay, let's remove it and re-import it manually. Might be done. Okay. We might want the rotation to be applied to both of them. We're going to add another control node and put both of them in it, and then remove the rotation from this one. Okay. And add rotation to this one. That way it moves the page and the text all at once. The page is way too big, so let's change that. Also the scale is kind of wrong in my opinion, but we'll try to change that later. We don't want too much rotation. Cool, now let's put the text at the right place. Okay. It kind of works, I think. I think it's the right size. Nice. It's a bit too big. Nice. Let's try it. Oh, and there's something funny we can try as well. So let's go. I'm going to show you. don't like it that much. I don't know why. What's happening? Where? Let's try again. I think as long as the page is floating in the air, it's not going to work. So... yeah, that's the funny thing I wanted to show you. Look. It's... it's not the same page. I like it. We're going to change that, of course, but I think it's funny. Oh, I know what we can do, and it's so simple. It's so simple. We just don't use it as the last page. Oh yes, now we have a solution. We just don't use that as the last page of the book. That's it. So the last page of the book is still going to be an empty page, a blank page. And then we just have this as the last page. Like it's not touching the cover, so it's going to work. Let's try it. -3, -4, -5, -6, and -7, which means that we have to add 2 more pages to the pages after fallacy list. Put it to 8, save, try again. Let's go. I'm confident on this working. It's not as good because you don't put a page here most of the time. But it's not weird anymore, I think. The aspect ratio is weird. We could fix that easily. Let's fix that. Just going to cut. Cut the page here. Boom. Cool. I think this format will work a bit better. Need to change a bit the position. Maybe add a title too. I think we need a title. So let's duplicate, reparent to new node, and the new node is going to be a VBox container. We need to copy the layout information here. 500, 500. X 500. 500. And the position. I'm just doing that with the mouse, but I guess we could also do this. Let's add a title, so it's going to use a label. Oh wait, I'm just going to copy an existing one. And this, let's change the size. Stats. My stats? I guess my stats is more... I prefer my stats. Like if you were writing this, you know? I'm sure it's going to be a cool addition. And I'm not going to tell anyone that it's here. I don't know. I think I might... It's not going to be obvious that it's here, you know? So it could be funny to stumble upon it if you flip through the book. You'll feel rewarded for checking the book. It's not the best reward ever, I guess, but something. Okay. You know what? Let's try. I think it works. We need to change the other page, but usually the top and bottom of this kind of page is blank, so maybe we need to make that work for this to feel real. So let's do this. I guess the two first lines should be white. I'm not sure about that. What we're going to do is first apply the layer mask and then add layer mask. That way we can easily paint over without creating, like, filling the alpha part. Cool. Not even sure how much of the page I should erase. Should we check a real page to see how it's done? Yes. Oh, it's exactly like that. Cool. I should use that. I'm not sure I should use white. I think it's not white that I'm using here. Let's see. No, it's not exactly white. Is it a big deal? I'm not sure. Let's redo this part. Okay. Now we need to add this part back. Hey, Irewin, what's up? Okay. Now we need to stretch that for the whole size. Interpolation. No interpolation for this one. Or maybe linear might work. Nope, it did not. It didn't. Up. No interpolation. Perfect. And now same thing for this part. Oop. Okay. And let's scale this. No interpolation. Perfect. Okay, so I guess let's go back to our reference. And I'm wrong. It seems like I'm wrong. We should continue those lines further to the top. That's not a big deal. We can copy that from here. Okay, and now, oh, the top feels weird. I guess the top is not... Yeah, it's already starting to fade to black. Oop. And now we can copy this part and stretch it to the top. I am dandy, back from vacation to late gaming night, so I am good. Oh, that's cool. What are you gaming? What are you doing? What game are you playing? I don't know how to talk anymore. Oh, this, okay, this music, I have a hard time with this music that we are hearing right now. Because I made a mistake. I was like, hey, that sounds like a good music. Like a good calm music, and I made the mistake to choose it as my alarm ringtone. So now I despise it forever. Oh, that's weird. Okay. Okay, cool. Okay, that looks like a real paper to me. Let's do the same thing for the bottom part. And Warframe? What's Warframe? Oh yeah, I tried it and it never clicked for me. I play a lot of Splatoon these days. I'm getting pretty good at Splatoon. Nice. Competency goes up. Stunk too. About what? About Splatoon? About... Yeah. Does this work? Wait, what? Oh yeah, I need to merge that down. No, it did not work. Wait, what? Why? Let's try again. Okay, it works now. It worked. Is it sufficient, or do we need to add another row? Let's see our reference. Yeah, I think we need to add a row. I like this page. Let's save the page. Export to paper.png. Go back to Godot. And yes, it re-imported with the margin on top and bottom. I think that since we have the first line, maybe just move everything down a bit. Okay, cool. Now let's use the right verso page. So for this to work, we might need to copy everything. Copy, paste, remove the last one, remove the text, remove all the text, everything. And we might even have to put one controller inside another one control node inside another control node. So let's reparent this control node to another one. And now let's change the scale. For the x value -1. Let's see if it worked. We can check quickly by changing the current tab. And yeah, it should work. So I have an exact flip of the page, so it should look like the back of the same page. Let's see if it works in game. I'm going to start my glossary scene. Let's go. Glossary. Let's go at the end of the glossary. There you go, here's the page. What do you think about this page? Should we? I think we should put it closer to the left. I like the way it looks though. As if it was a page inside a book like that. Control. Is it this control? $100, $200, $50, I'd probably tape it to the hardcover. I honestly think it's weird that the stats... I honestly think it's weird that the stats sheet flips. I'd probably tape it to the hardcover. Huh. Interesting. On one hand, I like the fact that we have transparency with this page. On the other hand, it will make more sense to be on the back cover. You know what? Let's put it at both places and see how it looks. If it makes sense. So I think we could copy all of this and put it just here. Let's try that. But you might be right. You might be right. And I feel like if I was falling into the sink cost fallacy, I would like to keep it like I did, because I added some work to make it work with the transparency. Let's see which one is better. Oh, it's pretty cool when it's that close to the... as if it was stuck into the pressure from the other pages. It's better, at least. Let's see this one. Oh, okay, we're going to have an issue with this one. Because the normal map is built in this hardcover, so it might not work. Transparency plus bumpy background? What do you mean? No, stop doing that. Oh, no! I quit the glossary. Okay. Let's go to the end. I think this works, okay? Because I don't want to... I don't want to have to... So I have two possibilities for this one. I could make a new page that will move with the other page, but that would need a lot of rework of my code for the book. I could have the texture. No. I think I don't want to touch this. And I think it's a bit more impressive to have this. Now that it's that close to the hinge, I don't know how you would call this. I think it's way more. It's working way more than before. As long as you don't actually need the backside, it serves no purpose to actually flip it. Yeah. But we could use the backside. That's funny that I don't use the style here, so the font is not the same. We could use the backside to add some Easter eggs, like a drawing or something. That could be funny. I might want to add some fake shadow because it looks weird here. Here the shadows work because the way my book work, maybe I can show that to you using the camera scene. Let's go. So when you're using a book and you turn the first page, as you can see, the less pages you have on one side, the more they will be elevated. So if I use the second one will be a bit more elevated here than this one, because this one has all the weight of all the pages here. So that's why we see the shadows way better when it's on this side than when it's on this side. Hope it helps understanding why the shadows work on one side and not on the other. Here it's they are close to each other. So let's maybe add some fake shadows to make that work. So let's go back to GIMP. We're going to merge all the visible layers. Copy that and paste that to a new picture. Okay, and now we could add some drop shadow. Oh, wait. If I use the legacy drop shadow, we're able to resize the picture like that. We're going to export that as paper with shadow. Not papers, paper with shadow. Oh, sorry. That way we could maybe have a different background for here, for this one. Let's try. So the way I made it, it should have shadow on one side and no shadow on the other side, but one of the two sides already have real shadows. Let's see. It's better, but I would have liked even more fake shadows. It's still here. No, I'm removing that. I'm removing that. Let's do the wrong thing and just duplicate the texture. just to test it out. Because I'm not sure if we need a bigger shadow or a less transparent shadow. A bigger shadow, I guess. Let's remove this. We show drop shadow, and let's try 30 as a blur radius. Okay. Let's try again. We need shadow to be a bit lower, but it's getting there, it's getting there. Control Z. Oh no, what's going on? Is the stream still running? I think the stream is still running. I lost contact with GIMP, I guess. Oh, it's back? It's back, okay, cool. Still good? Nice. Thanks, Macadab. Try again. No, 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 not this one, not this one. This scene. Okay. Ah, yeah, I think it works now. Yeah, yeah. It really... oh, there's a small offset to the text now. But yeah, it feels like a page you might have put in here, you know? I like the way it looks. Finally. Finally we get something kind of good. I'm not sure why there's one more page here. We could get rid of this page. And here we might have to add a little text like I need to look at real books and see what they put on here. At the end, like it's maybe the editor, some fake text about printing dates to make it more realistic, you know. I like it. Let's go back to Okay. Let's move all of this. And now we need to actually use the real information for all of those. But it's not really interesting during the stream. Like, it's just going to be me looking through the data and adding, like, naming all the labels and changing a lot of things like that. So yeah, I'm not going to do that on stream. I think we're going to stop the stream here. I'm satisfied with what we have. Let's look at it last time. Nice. Okay. Cool. It's a great way to include the stats in the game, I think. Can I zoom that in for you a bit? Going to zoom in for you a bit. I like it. I like that it's hidden at the end too. Yeah. That's really cool. That's really cool. The fact that the transparency is working is really nice. So cool. So yeah, thank you for watching, everyone. We're going to... The texture on the pages, yeah. Look at this. We're going to end the stream here. I'll try to come back in 2 days, on Wednesday. Thank you for passing by. Hope you're having a great day. I'm going to try to read someone now. Foxen might be streaming. Yeah, they always stream just after me, so that's cool. That way we can read them. Yeah, have a good evening or morning, wherever you are in the world. Yeah. Bye.